So 29 Minecraft experiments tested to see if they work. And these are the questions you've always wondered, big and small, but you might not know what to expect. Like with this one with redstone ore. Alright, so when you have a redstone ore, now usually when we step on it, it makes particles. That's expected behavior. If we throw items on it, that also happens. And apparently the amount of items also can change this. So if I start flicking this on, we very quickly go from having a little bit of particles to all the particles in the world. It actually kind of looks like me. It looks like I have an afro. Oh yeah, that's a new hairstyle I'm trying out. And then if you break it, disappears really quickly too, might I add. So we've got vines here to break the entity cramming, because what we're next doing, we're getting a lot of wardens. And what we're testing here is what if you have a lot of wardens, does it make you do a further sonic boom? Whew, that's probably about enough. It sounds like we got a jet engine in here, like I'm playing Minecraft on my MacBook Air. Let's start with a pig first. This isn't gonna go very well for our first test subject. Well, that wasn't very smart of it. Okay, next example, me. Let's see if I take a bunch of wardens, can I shoot myself off into space? This feels so eerie. Just it shaking like this. I took the wrong potion. Oh, I don't feel so good. Really? They do more to the Ender Dragon than they do to me. So literally we get more knockback just by pushing next to them because there's so many entities crammed in one spot because of the vine. How much skulk is it possible to spread from one skulk catalyst? If I kill this is a piglin brute wearing armor, which is the mob that drops the most amount of experience. All right, here we go. Oh, great, now it's a zombified piglin. I guess that's actually gonna not work the same, right? So it definitely spread quite a bit. Proper testing. Yeah, look at how much is spreading from that one mob. All right, we gotta go take this. For one, I don't want to ruin our set. Let's go take this over to a cave or something. Perfect. And then we're just gonna use entity cramming to do the trick. Just watching them all Scooby-Doo run on the inside is very funny to me. There you go. There you go. That's how we unleash the infection. Perfect. We basically have a skulk biome out of this already. I did not expect that we'd get this much. Look at how it climbs up the different rock formations. You can see all the bubbles moving. It's like finding new paths until it eventually knows where to go. Ah, there we go. Got a tick sprint in here. Ah, we're talking. Oh, marvelous. Look at how that just really cleans up a room. Oh, gosh. This is like we're Asmongold films. I love just seeing the little bat fly around in the tick sprint because it's just triggering every skulk sensor. It's like when you're swatting at a fly that you don't know how to get to. Look, it even climbed all the way up here. Ugh. Now it looks like it's leaking out of the top. That's gross. I mean, that is already way more than I ever expected. That's just one skulk catalyst. Granted, it's about thousands of mobs dying. All right, so inside of this, we've got the piercing super enchanted bow with quick charge up to its highest level. And we're gonna be taking a whole bunch of mobs and seeing just how many we can shoot through in a line. Now, what Observer just flipped the switch for there is actually to let the arrow go straight. Because what actually will start to happen with this is that you'll have arrow fall off before it even reaches the target. I got my crossbow loaded up. Let's see if I can aim this. I think I just have to account for it going straight. And see ya. It fell off too much. Observer, you gotta set it back up. That's embarrassing. All right. Sayonara. Really? I'm aiming too high now? Observer, you want to give this a shot? I want to zoom in and see if I can just see a whole bunch of armor stands die the way. In armor stand civilization, nobody shoots through the heart, including us. Whoa, there you go. Oh, there's duplicates of them up here right now. That's what's throwing us off. All right, Observer, set up a new one. We got this. There we go. Oh, it's straight off to the side here. All right, prepare the cannons, Observer. I have to make sure I just hit right click without moving. All right, right click. Did we get it? There's just like one left. Oh no, there's a lot more than one. It just looks like that much. It looks like that little from that far away. Did it look cool? I can kill even more. Nah, see? Dang it, hold on. Dang it, hold on. There we go. Now we're talking. All right. Now I'm gonna look up and Observer's gonna get up to something. Because what we have up here at build height is a sand bomb. Now the way that this works is we have a TNT trap underneath it with a bunch of signs to drop it. But then also in the center here is a TNT minecart to shoot it off in an array. array. If I go back down to my place on the floor and I just wait for it to be the 1st of January, we're gonna see some fireworks. Charge! Oh, charge! Charge is happening! All right, look at that. You get this very weird symmetrical patterns. Look, it's 2 blocks, then 1 there, and 2 blocks, then 1 here. That's so strange. Oh, observer, we gotta test this out with rainbow colors. Let me get a map. I want to see what this looks like from a map. The old bird's eye view. Yeah, it just looks like it looks like I got crumbs on a napkin. Let me just wipe my mouth off. Put it that way. All right, time to taste the rainbow, observer. I can see your little head up there. It's like a sunspot. Oh, and then I immediately see you fly away from the explosion. That's a little unnerving. Hey, there we go. Nice. Wow, it all separated by like warm colors over there, cold colors over there. How do we look for this time? Now I just got sprinkles on my napkin. Yeah, and a perfect flag up there. Oh, well, that's the next one we're about to set off. I can actually watch it real time as it explodes. Just watch it delete and then look up. So it's like all the TNT videos that we've filmed. There we go. Oh, marvelissimo. All right, we're still symmetrical so far. I think here's where you start to see it get a little off because now it's actually starting to interact with some of the blocks. Well, look, some are even launching out over there and they're becoming concrete. Yeah, that's cool. We got a chorus fruit plant, another on location one, because what we've got here, this looks like the wither storm. We've got ourselves a whole collection of chorus fruit growing from just one singular stock. And now I have gamma on, so you might not notice this, but there's actually so much here that it's causing mobs to spawn and be completely fine. We're totally in darkness right now. But the solution's gonna be, if I just happen to get a little hungry, break this down. What happens if you break the largest thing? Look at it, it's like exploding. Oh, guys, you might not want to attack me. We've got bigger problems to The creepers are lagging. Look at it. It looks like the chorus fruit are bouncing. That's so weird. It's just because there's more falling that it thinks they need to bounce. It's definitely glitchy. If I'm able to go into creative mode, what's it look like if I fly into this? Yeah, look, it only renders it kind of where my items are. This is a bad time to tell you I don't even really like chorus fruit. Sorry, it was a nice gift. Ooh, look at this. We got a little shulker spark here. And then if I flick this switch, observer, you're a shooting star. You could just have the shulker sparks follow an entity and get these really precise graphics. Look at that. And that's not just observer I could flick it onto. I could also put it onto my bow. And now if I shoot off my bow and arrow, yeah, I could see like kind of Angry Birds where things are gonna fall. Look at that. I get like an aim predictor. That's fun. I also get levitation arrows, which is nice. Those aren't in the base game. I guess they still aren't, but that's kind of a literal shooting star. What if I were to get phantoms? Fly, my pretties. I can't even hit it because there's so many levitation bullets around it. That's basically immunity. You can't kill a star. You can only make it burn brighter. Now it just looks like I'm running really fast. Look at that. I've got like... I've got sprint particles behind me. I gotta go. Got kind of a turf war situation here. And we're gonna see who would win. All it's gonna take is just one Zoglin to cause a little chaos. That gets one of the skeletons to attack the other. The skeleton starts trying to shoot at the Zoglin. They can't hit it. And it suddenly devolves into class warfare. All of the different things of their bones. It feels like I'm in a really esoteric music set. Like, I just wanted coffee. I don't need to listen to your... that's fine. I get it. I wanted to try. Yeah, everyone's killing themselves around me. This is just marvelous. I'll just go to Starbucks next time. This is absurd. Look at how quickly they killed each other off. This is kind of horrific. The Zoglin didn't last very long. I don't even know when he died. Some of them have enchanted bows, though. It doesn't seem quite fair. Well, no one can win against us. Let's do a cleanup. There we go. Biggest instigator was us. This here is a geode farm. Now, this is based off of a concept from Ilmango, and then we're using a mod to do this called Geodesy. So we're using a mod called Geodesy that literally generates this structure for us based off of a random generation of these amethyst buds. Well, my amethyst bud yourself, would you mind, let's see how fast we can get this going without it breaking. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Just watching it in scan lines take out everything. That rocks. Yeah, look at this. And now we just got amethyst as much as we want. Look at how quickly the items zoom in. I think by the looks of that, observer's saying that we're already running out of space. So what we've got here is something very satisfying. The flush piston extender. Look, I bounce up here. You didn't even know. I mean, that's kind of a giveaway, but you almost didn't know. All right, observer, serve me your finest cooked meal. Order up. Hey! In our civilization, the beef 1 block jumps for you. Let's go see what happens if we have a whole bunch of gravel and we have a very familiar situation happen with the old cave-in. There we go. We got a little bit of the shifting sands here. How a river carves a canyon, and then a canyon carves a canyon, and it becomes probably another river, and so on and so forth. Oh, it's fallen. It's fallen. And so are the frames too. Wow, the whole mountain just sunk. We got rid of a load-bearing rock. There's something very eerie about walking through just a thing of gravel. Everything was gravel? Always has been. Oh, okay. Yeah, when you're not the one breaking the blocks, it gets immediately more horrifying. Oh, I gotta convert this structure over here into gravel. Hold on a second. There we go. Perfect. That actually looks like better terraforming. If Minecraft wants to fix its world generation, just add in gravity. Oh, if we give ourselves a bunch of mobs that are ready to die, some of them a little too ready to die, and then we were to kill them with TNT, and see ya. The Swedish space program. But we're gonna need that rocket cost $2 billion. This is gonna hurt me a lot more than it hurts you. Maybe not even. I take it back. Just please be quiet. Look at how far it got. Oh, they took to the stars. See ya, space cowboy. We've got like a smokestack now. What happens if we drop rainbow sand into our rainbow cobweb observer? Kapow. It just gets kind of ugly. I was really hoping we'd get some kind of cool Jeb sand. Just kind of does. Does it pop off eventually? Yeah. What happens if you were to go through an end gateway in the overworld? All right, I can go into survival. See you on the other side. I guess that was literally true. Well, remote getaway, I guess that is true, but it's remote in the sense that we already brought it here. Now, we set these to iron blocks at first, but then switching them over to iron trap doors, we can take anything that we want, and you're gonna see quickly that we have a bed of skulk sensors underneath, giving us these weird patterns that we generate. Oh, I think I messed it up a little bit by by throwing another one in the wrench. What's it sound like? Not fantastic. Not fantastic. Can I ride the wave? I'm very much getting caught up in the wave. All right, surf's up, surf's down, surf's very much down. Now we see the impact of Observer. This is you touching the hearts of millions, Observer. Some of them are revolting. Some of the hearts didn't. Some of the hearts didn't appreciate it. Like redstone lamps. Yeah, now we can see it all light up. That's cool. Oh, because they don't make a sound. They don't spread out as much. Look at that. Pistons. Whoa, this one is like a wave. Look at that. Wow, you can even run over it seamlessly too. This is so cool. It is a little laggy. Can I? Yeah, I'm surfing. Slowly, but surfing nonetheless. Neat. Oh, this is definitely the laggiest one. Whoa, look at that. Uh-oh, there's not gonna be much to look at. We like to clean up after our work. You know what I'm saying? Leave it in a natural state. A wastelands is natural. What we've got here, Observer, is blocks for parkour. Since if I were to get goats and literally just spawning them on things like this, you can see that goats are able to parkour perfectly on situations like this. If they want to, I guess. Oh, right, we press the button first. We're hijacking their brains to make them jump. That's so eerie, Observer. Are any of them able to escape? They're certainly trying to. All right, this guy's our current champion. Reach the top. Well, that's sad. I'm bad at parkour too, it's fine. What's going on with them now? They're like spinning. Do you see this? What? Observer, we gotta, I know we said no animals were harmed in the making of this, but we gotta cut this testing now. Parkour was never supposed to be dangerous. We will have to kill the remaining goats though. When I said goat, I didn't mean the greatest of all time. We're gonna wanna turn off entity block damage. It's a TNT screensaver by the looks of it. Look at that. It's like when you win at solitaire. Uh oh, well, I hope we're insured. Just kidding, as if the insurance company's gonna help us out if we do get our base lost. And then we can teleport onto this location and watch it bounce like so. That's weird that it builds up momentum and then eventually it'll bottom out. It sinks so low that it gets stuck on the soul sand, and then it starts anew. Oh yeah, I'll just take my fill, please. We made like an Ouroboros TNT cannon. It snakes in on itself. All right, so what we're testing here, Observer has it every 5 block increments, is how much experience spreads from killing each mob. All right, we could start with a simple one like a pig. Nothing. It just makes the tummy rumble. That's all it does. Barely even a snack. All right, well we got a little bit more here. I guess it has to be standing not on the block. So there you go. We got a little bit. Let's see if we were to get, what's our next thing? A zombie? Pow. All right, zombie made it to here. The Enderman. Enderman made it barely further than zombie. There's the wow, the Guardian really really cleans up. Holy smokes. Guardian ain't bad. Our next contestant. What about a Blaze? What's a Blaze do? Okay, Blaze kind of ties with the Guardian. I'm impressed. All right, Piglin Brute. Wow. Oh yeah, it could spread to our terracotta here. All right, we got all the way up to here for Piglin Brute. Elder Guardian, does that do more? Pow. Wow, that is embarrassing. It's the exact same as the regular Guardian. I expected more. What if we go get the Piglin Brute that we had from the summoning command from earlier? This is the most XP that we can get from a mob. Okay, good. It actually did spread. It got a lag there for a second, but the toothpaste just got caught in the tube. And the Wither. Oh, whoa. Look at that. All right, Wither definitely takes the lead, unsurprisingly. And now, you might be wondering about the Ender Dragon, but the Ender Dragon actually has a weird behavior with these Skulk Catalysts. Let's go on location, just so we don't accidentally have the Ender Dragon explode our base. Alrighty, get ready. There we go. Oh, well, it flew up to the upper decks. But lo and behold, we're getting XP, we're getting all these things. Not a single amount of Skulk from here. The Wither's the most. So if we were to grab a Villager, oh, other way around. Sorry. If we were to grab a Vindicator and a Villager, this is an IQ test. Well, the door's locked, so he's not that smart. Oh, okay, there you go. He picked up fast. Youch. All right, what about the inverse? Villager. Yeah, the inverse works as well. Nicely done. So what we've got here is, what's the literal smallest amount of water that can save you? I'm going to find out with the help of this button. Oh God, observer. Now, if you get a close-up, it doesn't even look like I'm standing inside of it until you look at my hitbox. And then, when you do, you can see that it collides at exactly 1 pixel that can save you. Even if I zoom in with this, it doesn't even look like it's hitting. So, observer let me know that because the water is still running, it will actually push you out of that 1 pixel when you land. Just enough for a little tiny particle. All right, so if we were to have a chest made entirely up of chests, how many items could we store inside? Well, each chest stores 27. So if we have 64 times 27 times 14 times 14 times 14, that gives us a total amount of items of 4,741,632. But then if we were to go and make all of these into shulker boxes, that would then give us an additional, each of these 27 slots could be filled up with a shulker box that has its own 27 slots, each holding 64 items, giving us 8,193,540,096 items. But then we can turn all of those into golden blocks, which then can be broken down into how many golden nuggets, observer, giving us the final amount of 663,676,747,776 nuggets. I usually just get a 12 piece myself. What happens if you have 2 of these end portals and then place all these facing you? If we were to fill all of those up, whoops, 1, 2, and there. Well, that was kind of bound to happen because it has to face that way. If I change the direction of this now to this way, it'll work. Oh, okay. All right, now we've got it, but that was using commands. What I want to show off is Observer showed me this very weird way to build an end portal. Now you'll see the direction works even if the level doesn't. There we go. So building this nether portal style structure, we can get an end portal right up here on the top. How weird. What would happen if we were to light 2 nether portals at the exact same time? Well, it's gonna pick one of them directionally first, and it's always direction based. There we go. Double nether portal. What I did want to try is if I take my end portal frames and we were to make ourselves sort of a weird situation where I put an end portal on top of a nether portal, which one do I go into? Well, I'm gonna go in survival. All right, it's nether portal if I go into it, and it's end portal never. If I go underneath it, I'm fine. So it's all head based, I guess. Oh, now I'm in the matrix. Wait, that's weird. I'm not even instantly going through the nether portal in creative. What? Yeah, so usually a nether portal, you instantly jump through in creative, like so. If you do this, it doesn't know what to put you through. That's so strange. Oh, now it just doesn't teleport me. It just puts me in the sickness and nothing. We broke it, observer. What would be faster if we had efficiency 5 wooden tools or netherite, unenchanted netherite versus efficiency 5 wooden tools? You can hear the difference already. Efficiency 5 shovel wins out. Let's switch over our material to wood and try it with the axes. There's the regular netherite. There's the efficiency. This doesn't work because it's a wand. It's breaking faster. There we go. Another win for efficiency 5. Finishing up with stone. Even with the pickaxe, it works. That's so strange. I would have thought one of those would have won. So we've got the dripstone spikes. What would happen if we were to drop these on top of the creaking? Fellas, you ready for your casting call? Nice. Nothing like chopping down the old forest, huh? If we have a natural creaking, let it become nighttime, get the guy over here. All right, buddy, you and me. We're gonna find out which one of us takes dripstone better. Nothing. If they're natural, they're fine. Speaking of natural creakings, but what if you have a bunch of them deactivate at once? When the daylight comes, I'll have to go. But tonight, I'm gonna also get rid of you. This poor zombie doesn't know what's going on. Is it day or night? I can't win. Oh, now he can't really. I want to see what happens too if I just chop down all of these. Later. Awesome. Now we're testing. What's the highest fall that you can survive? Okay. Ow. So a regular fall, I could survive a 23 block fall with half a heart. Okay. If I were to jump into lava, 43 worked. All right, and then if I go on the bed, and I believe this one is 45 blocks, just fine. I'm not gonna be jumping on the bed anytime soon, but this monkey's just all right. Observer's going for it. And honey block, you can survive with 100 blocks, which I believe you could also do the same on hay bales. 100 blocks, that really does help a lot. All right, if I hold shift, just fine. When can the scaffolding say me? Oh, it's kind of nice to see observer from that angle. Yeah, it's any height. That is dumb. Oh, good to know. This is an example of how much water is inside of a water bucket. I've seen Alexa Real show this off, but they didn't show it off going all the way from the new build height down to the absolute bottom of the world. All right, so if I place down water, we have it spread down to its absolute limit, and then it drops down, continues to go out, and I don't think I could properly say just how big this structure is, folks. Like, you can look off in that horizon, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna reach it. Observer, you wanna do a tick sprint and just absolutely ruin this? Show how crazy it can get? Yeah, there we go. Look, we're even passing over different biomes. That's what's causing these different colors. It looks like those cups that have the weird blue scribble design on them. Oh my gosh, now it's actually really eclipsed me. What's it like going over this on a raft? This is wonderful. I don't know how we're gonna be able to see the rest of the water park like this though. I mean, to keep this in perspective, look at how far we've traveled. Cloud height's like 192 blocks. We're just now coming up on that. It is just funny watching the boats just litter away. And we finally started to reach the end here, of all places. That's ridiculous. Now, if you were to knock back me, max knockback on blue ice. Whoa! But if we were to get myself something like a saddled pig to sit... Oh, we're on the tick sprint. Can you just valet me? Just the delete from existence. I am now, I believe it's 1,300 blocks away. And then it is precise though, if you want to knock me back, right back to where I started exactly. And with that, folks, YouTube thinks that you might like this video. So see if they're right and have a good one. All right.